What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. Today, I have a pretty cool tool to show you. It looks like the Tesla of measuring wheels. That's what I'm gonna call it. This is the Plott Carta, and this video is sponsored by Plott. They sent this out to me for free so I could show you guys what it's all about. So I have up here a picture from the app, so you can actually measure out an area, maybe a bed, a patio, a parking lot for guys that do salting for your salt estimates, find out the square footage, and then drop in a background, like maybe a satellite image like they show here, of the parking lot or the property. I think it'd be really cool to show your customers the actual estimate on there, or just help you guys remember the property or the layout if you guys are doing multiple estimates at once. I'll take you guys outside and show you this in action, but it's a little windy out there today, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit inside where you can hear me clearly, and then we'll go out and use the Carta. So I wanted to show you guys some basic operation here. I already measured out this is on the side of my yard. So what's really cool is you tap on the area and it shows you the square feet. It already adds up all of the sides, the perimeter, but you can also click on measurements here and it shows you all of the measurements you just did. So if you wanted to go in and say, hey, what's the right side that I just measured? Well, it tells you what that side is. So when you first get this, I would read the instructions, maybe watch some videos on YouTube about it, and get familiar with the unit and get familiar with the app here. So at first I just tried to go out on a property and do it, and I was like, why isn't it working the way I want it? So as I start using it more, I just get better with the app and with the unit. And when I did this one, I got it lined up right back perfectly. I think this has a ton of potential for landscapers, because when you're doing a landscape design, it's a smart measuring wheel. And I think as you get better at using the app, that's what's gonna be able to take your estimates to the next level and make it a lot easier when you're out there finding measurements. They're running a 30% off this week, so check the link down below. This is super cool. So I wanna show you how this works here. Shout out to Natalie for filming this for us. But you put in the name of the project. They have an indoor tool, but we're gonna use the Carta today. And so basically it's connected. We're gonna go up and measure. We're gonna click start, and we're going to shape out and figure out what the square footage of this area is. Let's say that this wasn't a bed yet. Let's say this was just grass. So maybe you would go with your customer, say, hey, what do you guys want? Let's go through here. We'll spray paint out a bed if this was just grass, and then we'll go in and figure out the square footage with the shape that you and the customer designed. So that's how I normally do it when we're building a new bed for a customer. But this tool would be super helpful, because then you'll be able to calculate your mulch or your rock super specifically by figuring out your square footage. It does connect via Bluetooth. All right, let me try it again. Click start. So your Carta, it shows up right there, communicating back. Let's go back. All right, so we're starting right now. I'm gonna click start, and it's gonna go and it's gonna shape out this bed. Here, you don't have to follow me too close, Natalie. I'm just gonna go at it. And I don't wanna go over the rocks because I wanna try to make this the best possible. So we're gonna go in with this shape. And so if this was just grass, there would be no plant or bush here. And so I would just go and shape it out. So I'm gonna curve around here like this, Natalie. And I'm gonna curve, and we're just gonna, she's got decorations and everything out here. So it's really cool on the app because it shows me my direction of how to get back to the point. Here we go, here we go. All right, we're back at the point. Click stop. Okay, so as you see here, it has the bed that we just shaped out. Yeah, Natalie, look at those camera skills, girl. All right, so let's, oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Getting familiar with the app is the most important thing, I would think. So this is 110 square feet. Let's round up to 111 square foot for this bed. And now we would calculate from that how much mulch or rock we will need if I was doing this for a customer. So, like I said, starting from bare scratch, what I would do, bring out Miss Jones. Miss Jones, what are we wanting to do here? Okay, let me take a can of spray paint out the shape of the bed, then plot it out and figure out what the square footage was. If you're doing rock, if you're doing mulch, let me go inside and I'll run you through once you get the square footage of what to do. One other quick thing I want to show you guys is you can also put in a background here and have your measurement in a background. It just makes it look more professional and you'll be able to remember what this area looked like. Let's go back into my office and I'll run through some of the numbers with you guys to show you what you do once you get these calculations. I wanna make this super simple for you guys. This is actually kind of cool. If you didn't know, this was the website that I used 6-7 years ago, maybe even 8 or 9 years ago when I was first starting the business. I had no clue how to quote mulch jobs. And so this is the bare minimum. This is kind of like the barrier to entry is mulch. As you get into doing more mulch jobs, naturally you get into doing rock jobs. I wanted to show you guys how to quote mulch, and it's really cool because this is literally the website I use. It's not I have no clue who owns it. It's not sponsored. I have no affiliation with this website at all. It's just literally what I used. It's free. I don't know. So it's cool. I've had it bookmarked for 7 years on my computer. So it's really, really cool. All right, so we go to the Plott app. I took it off of the Carta. I took it off of the measuring wheel. Let me see if I can get it zoomed in here. Okay, so we have there the measurements from the job showed you guys earlier. It's already calculated for us on the measurements, the square feet, the area, okay? So we go to this. It's literally called landscapecalculator.com. I just wanted to show you guys a website that was literally free that I started using. It's just gonna plop out bare minimum, how many yards of mulch you'll need when you type in the square feet. So that was 110 square feet. I always round up, it was like 100 something. So let's go to 111, it was 110 point something. So that's 0.68 yards, a little bit more than a half a yard of mulch, okay? So that's just for their front landscaping. There was another bed that we can shape out. There's a little bit more, so that's at 2 inches. So you can go on here, you can choose 1 inch, you can do 2 inches. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is a little secret. If we're doing a brand new mulch bed, I always calculate it 3 inches. You never know if there's gonna be areas that are a little bit lower where you wanna put more mulch there so it looks nice and even and clean. Now, I'm not saying drop it 5 inches here and 2 inches somewhere else, no. But sometimes you just need a little bit more to level out. And if you're doing a new bed, listen, sometimes to make it look good, you just go through more material than you're expecting. So I always, when I'm doing brand new mulch beds, I quote it at 3 inches. Okay, so now that area is about a yard. So it's 1.03, it's 1 yard mulch, okay? That 0.3 I'm gonna be too worried about. It even tells you number of 2 cubic foot bags, 3 cubic foot bags if you guys are going to like Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that to get your mulch. But I always suggest when you guys are getting started, if you have a trailer, a wheelbarrow, or even a truck bed, wheelbarrow and shovels, then just go ahead and get the bulk mulch. Get like mulch from like a Site One or a landscape supply store, because that 1 yard of mulch is going to be a lot cheaper. I would say probably anywhere from $27 to $40, okay, in that range. I know it's different everywhere. For me, it's about $30. Sometimes they run sales and stuff on that mulch, but I found that sometimes it has like mold, like white mold in those bags of mulch, so I try to stay away from bagged mulch. So this is the bare minimum of how you quote mulch. But I wanted to give you guys my 2-minute kind of review of just using this measuring wheel this week. I think it's really, really cool. I think tools like this are the future of landscaping. Obviously, as technology just gets better and better, it's going to move into industries like ours. So I think this company is pretty industry leading, which means companies that go in innovating and creating new technology like this, listen, there are gonna be bugs sometimes, but the great thing about a technology company is when they fix something, all they have to do is update their app, and then you have the new latest and greatest. I think that's what we'll see from Plott, is they will continue growing and expanding and changing and making their app better, which in turn makes this tool even better. So I think that's really, really cool, and I'm very happy that I got to test this out. Now in the springtime, this is gonna be really, really cool to play with and see if it makes my estimating that much better. There are times that you need a measuring wheel. For guys that are doing fences, this is a really, really cool feature. And I think the more people that use them and give them feedback, they can come out with cool features like this. But on the app, if you're doing fencing, you can say, hey, every 5 feet, I want you to put a point. So you can just go, as you're measuring out an area, maybe for fencing, you can, as you're walking, it will automatically, the app will automatically put a mark every 5 feet. So you can go back, find out your measurements, find out where your posts need to go. I think technology like that just makes quoting things that much faster. So really, really cool. They even have in-app estimating, which I haven't messed with that much, and I'll definitely do that more. But I even imagine them integrating something like this landscape calculator where you can convert the area to cubic yards and set your depth. But I want to give a shout out to Plott for sponsoring this video and just for giving me the opportunity to give you guys this quick overview of Plott, the Carta, and what it could do, and also just how to estimate mulch jobs. I can't wait to see what else they bring to the table. If you guys want to buy it right now, they are running a 30% off special this week, so click the link down below and check it out, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace!